Hey guys, Glockster42, Alberta Scale Model Channel. Well, I wanted to do a full in-box review of this Bronco Hungarian 40-43M 105mm assault gun. But my camera, I had some camera problems, so I just jumped right into it. I got my camera up and running again now. So I'm at about step 16 on the instruction manual. So let me just show you where I'm at here. We've actually got all the running gear is all built. The tracks are on. Gun is built and mounted. This is my first Bronco kit. I wish. Well, let me just cover a few more things. When you open it up, you've got. Sorry guys, I'm doing this freehand here at my bench, which really kind of blows. But when you open it up, you've got a great, really nice photo etch. The photo etch is awesome. There's two big sheets of photo etch, mainly for the side skirts and for the vents. It's a nice, when you open the kit up, it's like, hey, this looks really nice. There's a huge, well, it's upside down, but you get the idea. There's a full 8.5 by 11 piece of artwork of the box art, which is really a nice addition. Everything looks great. Looks great in the box. And until you start trying to put it together. Yeah, it's pretty poorly engineered. It's really poorly engineered. Take the gun mount, for instance. There's no way to, they don't have the gun mounting on the floor or anything. It's actually just floating in the front panel, just like that. Get into some light. There's no mount up, so you just basically put it in there and hope for the best. There's a lot of interior detail that I didn't even bother with because you're not going to see it. And the running gear is a real nightmare. Poorly engineered. The worst part of it is it's fairly complex, which is not a big deal, but the engineering is really poor, and the fit it's okay. The tracks are okay. The detail is not bad. But as it stands right now, this is one of the most aggravating builds I've done in several years. Oh man, it's really aggravating. So we're getting past the running gear. I should be able to finish this up probably today or tomorrow, unless I have to get called out to work. But as it stands there, right now, out of 10, I'd probably give this kit a 5. Likability, it's a funky, very different model. That's why I bought it. I was like, hey, that's something different. It's not your standard German stuff. So likability scale for the tank itself is pretty darn high, but unfortunately the engineering really falls short. The instructions look good, but they're very, very vague. You have to study the heck out of the instructions. So I would say this would be probably for a more advanced modeler. Someone's got some time in the belt with fiddly bits and has a lot of patience. It's definitely not one for the beginner. I wouldn't start with this one. If you're gonna start, go get a good, simple, good old Tamiya kit. Anyway, guys, we'll get some more of this as it progresses along. Hey guys, we're back building this Bronco Hungarian M40 105mm assault gun. We're on just about wrapped up step 25, pushing step 26. Coming along. Unfortunately, it just hasn't gotten much better. The saving grace, the photo etch in this tank is extremely nicely done, but the engineering is just horrible. None of the hatches really fit. They all need to be trimmed. It shows you to put the hinges on about 4 steps before you put the doors on. Don't do that. Put the doors and hinges on at the same time, otherwise you're just going to have it's going to be a nightmare. The fit issues are the locating holes are probably too shallow, and the corresponding pins are too large to fit. The instructions have you doing things 3 or 4 steps before you really need to do them, or you should do them. So go over go over your instruction sheets before you start working on this kit. Bad seams right along the front plates, and unless you blow up the rivet detail, it's pretty damned hard to fix that up. Some of the small details are very poorly done, just blobs of plastic. It's a disappointment. I think the MSRP for this is pushing $70 Canadian. I was pretty lucky. I picked this up for $32, and I wouldn't pay a nickel over $35 for this kit, guys. It's a really cool model. It's something really different, and that's why I picked it up, like I said. But boy, don't pay full price for it. This one was marked down from $68 down to $38. Is that right? No, sorry, $68 down to $35, and that's the big reason that I never paid $70 for this kit. Don't pay $70 for this kit. Get it on sale. It's really cool, unless you're big into funky stuff like I am. But this is definitely one to try and find on sale, guys. So next time you'll see this, it'll be ready for paint. Hallelujah, it's done. Oh God, this thing's just been a nightmare. But you know what? It actually builds up into a pretty good kit once you get past all the engineering problems and the heavy seams and all that kind of stuff. It builds up into a pretty nice kit. The photo etch is really nice. It comes with some great big side skirts, but I decided I didn't want to use the side skirts. I don't want to. It's such a funky looking kit. You know, you put the side skirts on, you're going to lose a lot of that. You know, it's just, you know, you could mistake it for a stug or something. So I'm just going to leave the side skirts off, and we'll get at here, and we're going to shoot some Vallejo black and Hull red mix on it. We'll mask off these periscopes, and we'll shoot some color onto it now. Well, there it is, the Hungarian assault gun. Considering how much of an aggravation this thing was to build, it finishes up pretty good. Those are all Vallejo paints. The decals are actually, that come with it, are pretty nice. There's not a lot of decaling options. I kind of did this my own thing on this. It's not exactly to the instructions, but you know what? Late war German stuff, late war Axis power stuff, you know, you can pretty much get away with whatever you want. So I'm not sure where I'm going to put this. I'll probably give it throw a coat of varnish on it and some gloss, and put it up on the shelf until I come up with whatever type of diorama I'm going to do with it. So that's probably going to be it for now. Till we see it again, until it gets put on the base. I'm really happy with how the finished product looks, considering, like I said, how nasty the drivetrain was and all that to build. This turned out really nice. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. Now, there's no weathering on it. I'll get to the weathering later on when I decide what I'm actually going to do. Where am I going to put it? Whether it's going to be in an urban setting or a more of a rural setting, and I'll weather accordingly. But as it stands there, shoot another gloss over the decals and call her good. So thanks for watching, guys. If you can find this at a good price, I paid less than $40 Canadian for it. Final recommendation, I'd probably say go ahead and pick it up. Buildability out of 10, 6, 7. I'll give it a 6.5. Overall finish, I'm going to give it a good 9. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I really like the way it looks. It's really cool. It's something different. So if you want something different to add to your collection, guys, go try find this, but don't pay the $60, $70 that they MSRP. It ain't worth that. It's not worth $70. But get her for under 40. Yeah, pick her up. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Later.